Hey guys, Willie James here from DreamHouse Music. Let's break down Hold On from the Anointed Brown Sisters. This was requested from a student of DreamHouse Uni Academy where I break down gospel songs and show you the chords. This song has some nice chords in the key of G. They kind of sound like the Pace Sisters, just lush background vocals with strings, Rhodes, piano, drums, and bass, very rhythmic. So these are advanced chords. So they're nice though to learn because a lot of extended chords, right? Which, just sound really nice and lush. So you want to learn these. And let's do a quick playthrough as usual and break them down. Again, if you want the full tutorial, join DreamHouse Uni Academy, unicademy.ca. All right, let's give it a play. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, so that was a playthrough. So we're in G. All right, so you got to know your number system, right? And so the first opening line is a walk down, and it's 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 3, 6. Typical gospel progression, right? Walking from the 4 to the 7. And so that's 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 3, 6. What am I talking about? This. Okay, so that's the opening. And the chords I think I transcribed correctly is on the 4, it's just an A minor. So I'll play it like this. Right? These might not be exact, but very similar. So we have a A minor in our left hand, like so, C, E, A. And then we have an A minor in our right hand. Right? So, and then after that, on the 3, the B, it's just a G major over B. So, okay. And on the 2, the A, I'm just playing an A minor. Could be a different voicing. This is what I think I heard. So A minor like this. So 4, 3, 2. And on the 1, I'm playing like a G major in my right hand and a G and E in my left hand. It's like I'm playing a G6. G6 is like G, B, D, E, but it's voiced like this. So, and then on the 7, the G flat, we have this chord, right? So we have basically it's a G flat dominant, which is this, but it's altered. So we have the root G flat, and here's the dominant 7, which is E. Then we have a sharp 9, which is A. Then we have a sharp 11th, which is C or flat 5. And then we have the root again. You can also play the dominant 7 up here as well. But I like this voicing. Okay, so that's on the 7. And on the 3, we have this interesting chord. Okay, it's a B dominant, so it's 3 dominant. That's what I'd call it. So B, E flat, A. And then we have a C, right? And in relation to B, that C is basically a flat 9. because C sharp is the 9, flat 9. F is the flat 5. 5 is F sharp, so flat 5 is F. So I have this interesting, this is an altered dominant. So B, here's the B, which is the root, which is the 1, the E flat or D sharp, which is the 3. This is the dominant 7, which is the A, flat 9, flat 5, and then we're repeating the root up top. So very big advanced chord here. So that whole progression, right? Okay, that's what that is. All right, and then the tag of the song is very repetitive, right? So the tag is, well, this is the intro, but I want the words. I think this is the chorus. Here we go. So I think the first two chords are hold, which is basically an E minor. Here's the 7, dominant 7. Here's the 9. And here's the 11. So it's an E minor 11, which is just a D major over E minor. Right? So hold on. Right? So this chord is an interesting chord. We have a B, E, A, which is all intervals of 4. And basically it's a B sus. So it's a dominant, because B to A is a dominant 7. The E is a sus. The regular 3 is D sharp, but we're not playing a D sharp, we're playing an E, so it's a sus chord. The dominant sus chord. And then we have a 9. We're repeating the sus up here, and then we're repeating the dominant up here. So it's like an A major over B. But that's what it is. Alright, that's what I would call it. Alright, a B9 sus, basically. Alright, so 3, 9 sus. Okay, so hold on. And then here we go. Right? Or, well, on this B9 sus, I would include the D, which would make it a minor chord, right? D over B. So you could play a D major 7th over B, in other words. But you could play like this and keep the B A to make it nice and lush, which would make it a B minor 11, basically. Because the 11th is the E, which is a sus, and then the minor makes it a D. The D makes it minor. The F sharp is basically the 5. Okay? So you can play like this too. Hold on. Something like that. Okay? Here we go. 6, 3. Alright, and on this passing chord, they're gonna go 1, 4 to the next hold. So this is a G13. Alright, I would call this a 1 dominant 13. So it's a G, F, which is the 1 and the dominant 7. Here's the 3, which is B. Right, this is the 13, which is E, and this is the 9. And this chord passes to the 4 chord. You could play a 4 chord in different ways. You could just do a 4 major 7th. You could add the A, which would make it a 13th. See how I had the C, E, G? Make that a C, C, E, A, and then put a B, E, G, which is an E minor. I would call this chord a B, well, a B13, B major 13. Right? And I would voice it like this. Or you could play like this. Alright? So let's do the chords again. 7, 3, 6. Here's a 3. Pass on the 1. 4. So the second hold on is 4, and then back to the 6 minor 11. Okay? And then it's going to go back to the 1 again. And it does this. So we're going to go back to the 1 again. But you can play this rootless. That's what I was doing. So it's a dominant 13 again, but now we include the flat 9, which is the it should be A flat or G sharp. So I look at it as an E major over a G dominant. This is the E major triad over a G dominant spread out like so. So 1, flat 7 into 3, shaped like this. There's that tritone. Alright, very advanced jazz chord.